without injury. Thanks to the quick-acting lifeguards, these newlyweds will have years to look over their memorable rescue wedding photos. Next up, we head deep in the heart of Texas, where a family vacation has gone from a wild ride to non-stop terror. This incident was captured on a drone camera, a professional camera, a cell phone camera, and fire department dispatch audio, giving us a unique 360-degree look at this rescue. You're looking at the Wave Breaker roller coaster at Seaworld in San Antonio. But do you notice something strange? Yep, the Wave Breaker has broken down, and 13 riders are stranded at the apex of the ride, 60 feet in the air.
Yeah.
One of the passengers stuck at the top sums it up pretty well.
This is not cool.
Look at how high this man and his family are above the water. And worse yet, look at the angle some of the riders have to sit at in their car.
But you could get the fire department on their way here to come and rescue us.
Medic 29 and Engine 53, first responder, 500 Seaworld.
What's the length of your platform fully extended? Our platform is 100 feet. It's going to be difficult.
Local firefighters arrive on the scene and raise their cherry picker in hopes they can bring down the passengers one by one. A tense moment becomes even more tense because the firefighters have some concerns about their rescue plan.
Guys, we're trying to figure out a way to make sure people control gravity driven. So if we take somebody off, it might take off on us.
Firefighters worry that if the weight of the passengers on the Wave Breaker changes, that change in weight could suddenly cause the ride to break free and start descending down that steep track, potentially injuring riders.
Close to 3 hours, still on the gangster lane. Hips back, ankle, butt, all of that, falling asleep, hurting bad.
Since the Wave Breaker is controlled by gravity, the firefighters are going to try to pull the ride back down to the ground with a high-tension rope.
We're going to pull it on slopes backwards. It's going to capture the front two ropes, and we're going to slowly lower the entire car back down to the landing field.
The plan seems to be working, and the riders get some relief as their car finally straightens out.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
This ride from hell will soon be over. But the Wave Breaker has one last scare for its riders. The safety line holding the car snaps, sending the passengers flying backwards down the tracks.
Okay, let me go.
Now joining us is the man who filmed this rescue from the roller coaster, Pete Howell. Pete, thank you so much for joining us. So tell me, what happened?
Well, actually, this is all my wife and my son's fault. Let's get that out the way. But we were on a roller coaster. We were having a good time. We got to the apex of one of the loops, and it stalled for a second. And we thought, oh boy, it's stalling to rev up and really shoot us forward. And it never moved for like 4.5 hours.
Oh my God! Looking at that drone footage, it looked like you were up in the clouds.
Yeah, it was pretty high. My wife and my son's girlfriend are scared of heights, and the only reason they were on there is because my son wanted everybody to go.
It sounds like the ride's cars were perfectly balanced in a sweet spot.
Yes, that's the beautiful sweet spot. It's 1 in a million chance that something bad like that's gonna happen.
This is not cool.
We're cracking jokes back and forth and trying to keep it light, and that lasted for a while, but then that pain started to set in from leaning to the side, having your keys smashed into your hips, and it was miserable. And I had hip surgery like 2 years ago. I mean, it's okay, but it's still not all the way better. I got bad knees and hips. It was so miserable.
Was there any point where you felt like you were in legitimate danger?
When the firefighters were trying to lower us down, they used like a high tensile rope. So that was the plan, lower the people down slowly. As we were lowering down, all of a sudden I hear the rope snap, and next thing you know, whoosh, we're going. And that was the only time I really felt like wow, my life is over. And then it just happened so quick that I was down. As soon as I figured I was dead, I was alive.
Well, did you at least get a free t-shirt or something out of the deal, or a refund?
Seaworld called us, I'll say 2 days later, and we actually got offered platinum passes, the whole family, for the rest of the year. Platinum season passes. So it's something. Nobody got hurt.
Pete, thank you so much for joining us today. Been great having you on the show. What a wild ride.
Thank you for having me, and I'm glad that I'm here to tell the story.
Next, we have